Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing today? I'm just going to give it a few seconds, let the notifications bling a ling a ling. Then we're going to get right into it. Good morning, Montoria. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. Okay, so guys, first thing we're going to talk about, we're kind of going to be all over the place. Montoria says she tired and delayed, but she here. Well, thank you for being here, Montoria. Good morning, Michelle's daughter. Thank you for being a member. Hey, Kitty Cadillac, how are you? Michelle said, yes, my flight is delayed home. So happy you came on. Yes, girl. I seen it was a couple of people live, but it wasn't no shit that I was really interested in. So I felt a little chatty and I just wanted to come kick it with y'all for a little bit. So the first thing I want to talk about, of course, I'm pretty sure all of y'all saw that debacle with Jay Wilson and Brian last night. Did y'all see that shit? Well, for those of you who didn't, I'm just going to run it down real quick. So Brian hit Jay Wilson's panel. He was on camera, and him and Jay Wilson had an extended, very heated debate on gay lifestyle and is being gay against the Bible or not? Is it a sin or not? And Brian, y'all know he's conflicted with his gay, so he was on that side of the argument. Jay Wilson is not too, he's not as conflicted. Well, he's not conflicted with his gay like Brian is. Let's say that. And Jay Wilson was over there basically saying that he doesn't believe it's a sin, while Brian and some others do believe it's a sin. It was a whole situation over there last night. Good morning, Miss Cruiser. I think Miss Cruiser, didn't you hit the link as well? I think you did, Miss Cruiser. Miss Cruiser always has good commentary. Yes, you did, because them niggas wasn't trying to let you talk and get your statement out. That shit be frustrating the hell out of me. And Brian is real bad with that shit, but whatever. Hey, Miss Diva One, and thank y'all for being members, Miss Cruiser and Miss Diva One, and Victoriously Shay. Thank you for being a member. All right, so girl, Miss Diva One, she be serving. I love it when Miss Cruiser hit the link. So, as far as for what I think, is gay lifestyle a sin according to what those white human men put in the Bible uh, thousands of years ago? Yes, it is a sin if you want to live your life according to white men's dictatorship thousands of years ago. But it's no more of a sin than the things that we do daily that would be considered sin. It's a lot of liars on here. That's very sinful. I don't think that, living a gay lifestyle and that sin is any more sinful than the admitted liars we have on here. Personally, um, what else is a sin? Coveting. It's a lot of covetous people on here. That's a sin, is it not? I don't think gay lifestyle is any more sinful than being covetous or, oh my God, hey, Ink you, how are you? Girl, I ain't seen you come on in a minute. I know I didn't unsubscribe, but you two be playing games. I'm gonna have to check on you, Ink you, and make sure I'm still subscribed to you. Y'all know YouTube be unsubscribing you from people. I hope you're doing well, Ink you, and thank you for stopping in. Okay, so like I was saying, I don't think sin has levels. From everything that we've know about the Bible, we've heard about the Bible. I've never really heard anything about sin having levels. As human beings, we place our own levels on shit. Of course, we would think that the most heinous sin to commit would be murder because we are human beings and we place levels on shit. But from what I can remember from all of my time sitting up in the church house in the pews and doing all the research and the learning that I know about God and religion, the religion itself doesn't place levels on the shit. A sin is a sin. So they had a decent debate, but it did get a little heated in some points. It did get a little frustrating in some points. I did not stay for the whole thing. After it got kind of redundant and they were repeating their same points over and over, I was done. I only need to hear you say something once. I don't really know about the attention span of the other bitches around here, but I only need to hear you say something once, maybe twice, and then I got it. After that, I'm no longer interested. It's just reiterating redundant points. Good morning, CCNTV. Hey, Roxy. I don't know if I spoke to you. Thank you for being a member. Miss Cruiser says, last night for the first time, I realized Jay does have conflict with his gayness and church upbringing. He tries so hard to convince others to be himself. I could be wrong. You know what, Miss Cruiser? I don't believe you're wrong. And we can all see that Jay Wilson does have a conflictedness within him. He has to tell himself that it's not a sin so he can be comfortable in his own skin and sleep at night, which is fine. You know, he's not the only person that has to tell himself something, make himself believe something so he can sleep at night. It's a lot of them motherfuckers around here. Bitches telling themselves that they look good, motherfuckers telling themselves that they are the shit just so they can sleep at night. Whatever you got to do, you can lie to you, but you can't lie to us and expect us to believe it. So, Jay Wilson does have a confliction. He won't even say he's gay. He calls it same gender loving. That's a confliction to me. I mean, he won't even say he's gay. He'll say he's bi. And then when Brian was talking about a choice, it's a choice. Yes, it is a choice. Specifically, if you claim to be bi, you are choosing to discount the side of you that enjoys women. You are choosing to choose the side of men. It's a choice. If you claim to be bi, unless I'm fucking confused, you motherfuckers ain't gonna confuse me with this shit. But whatever. Like I said, it was a decent conversation. It sparked a lot of conversation amongst a lot of people. Um, it is what it is. I don't care one way or the other. I sleep good at night, and I don't have to convince myself that I'm anything one way or the other. I don't have to lie to myself to sleep good at night. Let's just say that. So that happened. And I also want to say, we're going to switch gears a little bit. Misunderstood. Bitch, why is she growing on me? Shit's terrifying and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But she is growing on me. I was over on her page the other night. I can't remember what the topic was, but she was going off on somebody. And she just has a way about her communication skills that is easy to listen to, easy to understand. Now she is one of those long-winded people, but she doesn't reiterate on the same things over and over again. She's a very easy listen. Let's say that. Misunderstood. The more I listen to her, she's a very easy listen. And even though it be some crazy fuck shit going on over there, sometimes you just need an easy listen. Sometimes you just need an easy listen. I also enjoy Juan Key Pro. Juan Key is a very easy listen. Now, y'all know Juan and Stomp and Rico and Honest Row and those boys over there. They are tussling. They are battling down for their fucking lives. And I love it. I love the whole little battle between them. Y'all know I love when Rico be dragging motherfuckers. And I like when Stomp Down be dragging motherfuckers. And Juan Key, he's pretty funny too. Not in a hilarious type of way, more in a dry humor kind of way, more in a way to where you have to have a little bit of level of intelligence to get his humor. But, I possess that level of intelligence, so I enjoy it. Let me see what y'all are saying. Yeah, it was Brian just telling his story, and Jay didn't want to hear it, but I agree with Brian. Jay Wilson didn't want to hear it because it conflicted with his feelings on it. And once again, these are the things that he has to tell himself to sleep at night. The YT tramp stamp queen is growing on you. Okay. You know what, Miss Diva One? Like I said, she's an easy listen. Her accent is kind of funny. Um, she doesn't really stumble over her words that much. It's just an easy listen. I'm enjoying her to the point to where I can give her. Previously, I could only give her ass like 4 minutes, and I was the fuck up out of there because I wasn't feeling none of that shit. But now I can give her a solid half an hour. But in addition to listening to her, I'm looking at what she's wearing, what that fucking hair is looking like, her mannerisms and shit. So not only is it an easy listen, bitch, I'm over there picking and prodding and tearing shit apart on top of that. Oh, moderators, we got one of these sex demons in here. Can y'all grab them up for me? Thank you. So, I'm not subscribed. Michelle said, I'm not subscribed to her, but yes, I agree. She's growing on me a little. Dovey, thank you, moderators. Dovey had that effect as well. I wasn't really feeling her in the beginning, but the more you listen, the more she kind of grows on you. I hate to say. Hey, SAPD, how are you? Thank you, Montoria. Damn sex demons coming over here fucking with us. They should have took their ass over into Jay Wilson's chat last night. That was the conversation to be dropping sexdemon.com. But whatever. So, yeah, MU, she's growing on me a little bit. I'm not saying that I like her. Y'all will never see me drop down in her fucking chat, but I can give her a solid 30 minutes. Mr. YouTube Streets be on standby. Okay, Montoria. And that's all right, girl. I can see it too. I can get it. I was just being lazy. And I know y'all like to strike motherfuckers down, so I was going to let y'all do it because I got the last one. Victoriously Shay said, I'm not subscribed either because she act like Wanda from Holiday Heart. Don't you do Wanda, Victoriously Shay. Excuse me. Also, guys, I wanted to say I am upset with y'all. Y'all bitches told me the last time that we spoke, y'all convinced me that thing on top of her head was a fucking wig. No, it's not. Those braids are braided into her scalp. She had it like kind of combed over the other day, and one of them in the front left was hanging, and the one next to it was swept over to the right. That is not no fucking wig. Somebody braided that into her scalp. Not only did they braid it into her scalp, the last time we spoke, it was just dookie braids. Dookie at the root, skinny at the bottom. It seems like since the last time we spoke, she's added some little gold tassels or some shit to the end of those things. I don't know, like it seems like she had a pack, like not even a pack. Like she had a handful of leftover blonde curly weave, and she just braided that shit onto the bottom of the dookie braids. So I do want to say, y'all all should be ashamed because I told y'all bitches that wasn't no wig. She sat somewhere and either attached that own shit to her head or she let somebody do that to her. I knew it when I saw it, but I let you bitches convince me. And I'm upset with y'all. Because I seen that shit a couple days later. I was like, I knew it wasn't no wig. Because who the fuck would make a wig like that? Once again. Now, I know the Chinese, they be pulling it with them fucking... I know them Chinese be pulling it. I told y'all previously, I got a bag of wigs in there that the Chinese pulled it with. But I ain't never seen no shit like that. Michelle's daughter, you still think it's a wig? Okay, see, y'all playing games. I'm gonna have to find that video that I was watching the other day, and I'm gonna screenshot where she had them shits all discombobulated, going from the left to the right, to the front, to the back, to the side. You can see her scalp and shit. I'm gonna post that shit. And then you bitches gonna have to come back over here and apologize to me. Because that shit Nobody created that. Somebody put that in. That was an install, bitches. That's not a fucking slap on daily. That's an install. But I digress. Excuse me, guys. I'm still getting over this damn cold, but I got something to drink today. So the next thing I want to talk about is, so Shelly was also over there on Jay Wilson's last night, and her and Brian got into it. Now, by the time I came into Jay Wilson's, I missed exactly what they were fighting over, but I did hear Shelly's statements over on Tracy last night, so I got the gist of it pretty much. It was just they really didn't see eye to eye on something, and Shelly was accusing Brian of lying on her. Brian said he didn't lie on her, and then it just went downhill from there. You know, one of those type of situations. But I did hear Shelly say somewhere previously in the day, it's a new person out here named Chat Rep. I have not heard this person. I've seen the person around in the chats, but I haven't heard this person. But according to Shelly, Chat Rep is entertaining in the same vein that a Tracy or a Dovey is entertaining. You know, kind of like, you know, some people are entertained by watching fiery explosions and train wrecks and decapitated bodies and shit, that type of entertainment. So I have, like, once again, I have not heard Chat Rep. I've seen them around. I've heard people talking about them. If I see somebody sharing them out, usually Pazara is real good for sharing the new people out. If I see Pazara, somebody sharing her out, I will give her a click and a view and a try. And the bitch better bring it. If she doesn't bring it, I'm not sticking around for none of these new bitches. I'm really not feeling these new bitches anyway, because they coming in here with all these motherfucking opinions and they don't have the full story. They don't even really know the people that they're having all these opinions about. Like, who raised these motherfuckers? Who comes in someone's house and then starts throwing around opinions about the motherfucking owners and the residents of the house? When you come in someone's house and you don't know these people, you sit down and you shut the fuck up. Over in the black sector, do you know what I do anytime I do watch? I sit down and I shut the fuck up. I'm not even dropping in their chats because I don't know these people. I don't know the history. I wish they would take the same fucking consideration for us. And I wish a lot of more of you people would let them bitches know to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. Bitch, who are you? Who are you? I'm to the point right now to where, thank goodness, y'all know I don't come on here a lot like that, and I do it like that on purpose, especially when this whole black sector shit was happening and the merger. Bitch, I shut this shit down during the merger because I didn't want not one of them bitches subscribing to me. You don't know me. You don't know my bitches. You don't know the history. I don't want to have to be like describing and explaining old shit for you new bitches. So no, I don't even want your fucking subscription. Don't come over here. Don't deal with me. Don't talk to me. Don't speak to me in the chat. I don't know you, bitch. I don't know you. Exactly, Rico. Sit and observe. Hey, cool ass chick. Thank you for being a member. Hey, Brooklyn Star. Thank you for being a member. Brooklyn Star said, I'm not feeling these unhinged new characters. You know what? Neither am I. And the thing is, I think we all should really just start revolting and letting these motherfuckers know, bitch, we don't like you. Who is this? I'm going to start doing it. Y'all going to see me dropping in chats and be like, who the fuck is this new bitch? Where did she come from? And are we just supposed to accept this motherfucker? That's one problem. One thing I do say about the beef sector, I feel like we are a little bit too accepting. I do. This should be more of a close-knit community, especially the way that the subscribers are good to the content creators in the way of clicks and views and donations and shit. You can't give your power up to some motherfucker who don't know you. Fuck that. And also, I think it was Nika saying the other day, there are a lot of up-and-coming the content creators who have been here. How about we just show them some support and fuck these new bitches? I'm just saying. Send them new bitches right back to the fucking neighborhoods they came from, to the highways and the byways and the boring ass chats they came from. They over here because we popping over here. Ain't nobody over here trying to encroach into the fucking boring ass black sector. Nobody. Ain't nobody over here trying to encroach on the fucking black sector. Hey Castro, how are you? Oh, Brooklyn Star said make a YouTube survivor. Vote them off. I know that's the fuck right. Hold on, y'all. Hey Sharona B, how are you? Yes, we was talking about how Miss Cruiser be gathering them bitches. We was talking about that earlier. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about, because okay, so we just talked about chat rap. I said if I see somebody sharing them, and if if it's a fucking train wreck over there, because Shelly said it was a train wreck, bitch. If it's a train wreck over there and it's funny, then I'll give them a chance. If not, then I ain't got it to do. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is y'all know James did a big live like what 3 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, and his main topic was the begging on YouTube. And I'm really surprised that he actually did the live because seeing is how some of the most prolific beggars are people that he associates himself with. I'm surprised he even made statements about it. But it must have been irking in his goddamn spirit so bad that he had no choice but to make statements about it. Because y'all know James has always had a bug up his ass about people begging and shit. No different than me. I've always had a bug up my ass about it too. I don't like it. It's unbecoming. It makes us all look bad. And it makes for uncomfortable situations, I feel. Rico saying he has a nerve to talk about me. Rico, chill. So James had that big live about begging and stuff the other day, and once again, he did bring up people that he didn't like, and he skirted around those that he are associated with. But the ones that he's associated with are some of the most prolific beggars. So I mean, dry begging, straight begging, sideways begging is begging. you know? So that was interesting. But when people confronted him about, well, what about this person? We know somebody asked him, well, what about Bizarro and what about DKL? And he did come out and say, yeah, they be begging. So I was happy. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. I was happy to see that he did not back when people questioned him directly about certain individuals, but he was not offering up names of anyone that he did not care for. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. So, I mean, y'all already know how I feel about the situation. I feel like, let's just say, I don't think it's ever going to happen. Lord God, please don't ever let it happen. But if I ever needed anything from y'all as far as like, bitches going down, I need some money right now, I would not come on here begging you all for money. I will come on here and give you a service. I will come on here and do a marathon. I would do a dragathon. If I needed money, I would come on here and tell y'all, all right, we're doing a fucking dragathon. I will drag any bitch you want me to. Donate $1 to the Cash App, and I'm going to drag that bitch $1. Gets you 3 minutes of dragging. Like, that's how I would do it. I wouldn't just come on here and ask you for something while giving you nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. That's just me though. Now let's see if anybody's gonna steal my fucking idea and try to do a dragathon. Y'all heard it here first. If I ever needed anything from you, I would just do a dragathon. I would drop the link, charge bitches a link on the cash, and charge bitches $1 on the Cash App to hit the link and drag whoever the fuck they wanted. Oh, Miss Cruiser. See, Miss Cruiser said, and I will set aside $13 for 13 folks. See, I would already have 13 in the bucket. And I'm not begging. I'm giving you a service. You're paying for a service at that point. So, hey, View, how are you? Child, I've been in the bushes. I've been in the bushes. Hanging from branch to branch, bitch. Peeking from behind leaves and shit. But I've been here. I'll be over in your replays View. I love that recent coloring that you did, the one with the girl, and she had like a rabbit on the side of her face. Oh, it was so beautiful. I really love that one. You about to make me go get some, well, my artistic premise in that sense is shit. I'll be pressing too hard on the page and my color scheme don't be right, but you almost made me go try it for myself View. It was beautiful. So if y'all haven't seen it, go over to View's page. She did a recent coloring, and like I said, it was a girl, and the girl had a rabbit on the side of her face. And the shading and just the colors that she used, oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right. So we just got done talking about James and his live for the begging and everything. It was a long live. I didn't stay for it all. Some people started hitting the panel, and the topic started to shift a little bit. And I hadn't gotten a laugh in the past 20 minutes, so I got up out of there. Hey, don't ask me, Ish. How are you? Hey, Sharona B. I don't know if I spoke to you. Sharona said, "What makes me upset is how they laugh and make fun after the people give." You know what, Sharona B. And that just goes to show. I don't know what it goes to show, but it should have some effect on the giver. It should have some effect on the giver. As far as me, y'all know I'm not afraid. I'll cash app somebody, but for me, the reason that I cash app people, the reason that I will super chat people is because I'm having a great time. And I feel like if I can pay Comcast $100 a month and I barely watch it, I can pay that white man at Comcast $100 a month that I barely watch, and I watch you niggas all day, every day. Why can't I give a $20 tip when I'm having a great time? I feel like it's no different than tipping the comedian or tipping the piano player at the piano bar. So when I cash app or I super chat, that's the vein that I do it in. It's a tip because I'm having a wang dang doodle bitch. Now, the only person that I ever cashed at because they were in need was Timothy Blaine. Y'all remember that time Jay Wilson came on here fucking with Timothy Blaine because Tim he was publishing his book and he was in need. He needed a little something. And I definitely came up out of my pockets and sent Timothy Blaine that $20. And it wasn't because it wasn't because he was asking for it. It was because I had realized over these years, I have been getting a lot of entertainment from Timothy Blaine, but I've never sent him anything for it. Like a lot, many hours from Timothy over there dragging Jay Wilson. Timothy be having me in here fucking squalling when he gets all incensed and out of his body. And when he needed something, I realized I've never given him anything. So now is the time for me to give Tim something for all these many years of entertainment he has given me. You know what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this mode of thinking, with this way of thinking? So it does bother me when people come out here and be begging and doing the most, but it doesn't bother me the way it used to, because I feel like a lot of people are up on game. And I feel like a lot of people, when they do give people who are out here, quote unquote, begging, it's because they're giving for what they have already received. They sit back and realize, like I did, oh, wow, this person needs help. I've been getting great entertainment from this person for a lot of years, a lot of months, and I haven't given them anything before. Let me go ahead and help them out. So, did you hear Jay Wilson drag ZT last night? Yes, I did. I heard it. It was good. Jay Wilson was on one last night. Y'all know why he was on one? Because the nigga was hungry. I told you, he be over there hangry, mad as a motherfucker. Bitch. And don't ask me how I know, because I be over here hangry and mad. So y'all know I'm on like a slick diet journey as well. So the other day I didn't eat anything all day. I was drinking water all fucking day. I had a headache. I was hungry as a bitch. I decided I wanted to eat like a big salad. Bitch, that big salad was a drop in the bucket. I wasn't hungry, but I wanted like a cookie or a cake or something. Bitch, I was right here kicking furniture and shit. Upset. If I hadn't been on live, everybody would have got cussed out. So Jay Wilson be over there fucking hangry. That nigga be wanting a slice of pepperoni pizza. But all he got is a circle bottle. And bitch, that would make anybody act out of character and out of their body. So y'all gotta give that nigga a little leeway, because he be over there fucking hungry. Stomach be growling out his throat. Y'all know when y'all stomach growls so bad, it feel like it's growling out your throat. Like if you open your mouth, you get that nigga's stomach be growling out his fucking throat. So y'all just give him a little bit of leeway, because everybody in here know what it is to be hangry. And just imagine hangry on purpose, a hangry that you placed yourself in that position to be hangry. Oh, it's fucking awful. But he has an outlet for it. He's making his hangry work for him, bitch. I'll be over here letting my hangry go to waste. I should start coming on here and cussing you bitches out when I'm hangry. Don't ask me shit saying you can't even close your mouth. Big mouth be watering like a motherfucker. You try to get some water to make your stomach stop growling, and stomach act even crazier when you put some water in that bitch. Especially if you like sugar and you're used to drinking juice and soda and shit. You put some water in that motherfucker. Oh, that motherfucker gonna cut up. I'll be up here battling with my stomach, bitch. Me and my stomach go back and forth. I'll talk to the motherfucker and everything. Tell that bitch to simmer down. Simmer down, bitch. And then I shake the fat on the side and tell that bitch, you got enough reserve to live off of. You better shut up. Castro said, I hate when you're hungry and it hurts. I'll be hungry so bad, this shit be hurting out my back. My stomach be growling out my back some days, Castro. But I'm over here getting skinty. And every time I hit this motherfucking scale, the numbers is going downer and downer. So sacrifices, bitch. Brian had every right to feel what he feels. Yes, he did, Bartender's Lounge. He definitely did. He definitely did. And you know, Brian, he articulated himself to the best of his ability last night. He did go off on the rails a couple of times. And like I said, it really infuriates me with Brian when he expects people to be completely silent to let him do all his raving and ranting, but you can't say a sentence without him and trying to break in on you. Like, nigga, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You really need to go back and watch that again, Brian, and watch what you expect people to give to you that you can't give to people. Because that is a real character flaw. And it is very infuriating to me. And I wish more people would call you out on that shit. If I was up there fighting with you, I would call you out on that shit. Like, bitch, how the fuck you want me to be quiet? And you can't even breathe quiet, nigga. But whatever. Yeah, no, you know what, Sharona B said Brian needs to learn self-control. You can't teach your old dog new tricks, and that nigga's close to 40. I think it's over with for him trying to learn anything, specifically, especially self-control. I think that boat has sailed. I just think he needs to stop complaining about people not letting him talk and he don't let people talk. Since you can't do it, nigga, stop complaining about it. Stop fucking complaining about it since you can't accomplish that task. It's like, bitch, you can't dig a hole. Well, nigga, you can't dig a hole either. What the fuck you talking about? That's what I'm getting from that situation. It infuriates the fuck out of me. And he was doing that shit to Shelly last night. Shelly cussed that nigga the fuck out. And it was good. Well, y'all know I'm a Shelly fan. When it comes to them two, bitch, I'm Team Shelly. Him and Jay Dunn got that bad. I'm talking shit. Jay Dunn, oh my God, don't even get me started on that stupid bitch. Ugh, ugh, that disgusting fucking troglodyte. Don't even get me started on that bitch. Ugh. All right, we're moving along because I ain't giving that bitch no energy. Next thing I got on here that I want to talk about was the fake alliance. I guess that storyline is starting to fall to the wayside. So I guess the fake alliance story is starting to fall to the wayside. Specifically, since this whole new situation with Jay Wilson and Brian has popped up. Um, Sean Bradley has been doing some killer commentary over there about these alliances. He's very energetic. He's very spirited. He's having a great time watching these bitches go back and forth. And I'm having a great time watching him having a great time. Because y'all know I'm not interested in this fake alliance bullshit at all. But I am having a great time watching Sean get his life behind this shit. Sean feels like with the alliances, the people who will come out on top, he feels like Kimmy and oh shit, he said Kimmy on that side, and the other side he said Pizarro, I think. Yeah, he said Kimmy and Pizarro. I feel like Kimmy and Nika will come out on top. I do. I feel like Kimmy and Nika will come out on top. And the way things are going, you can already kind of see that Kimmy and Nika are coming out on top. Now, I've seen everybody's little videos concerning it. The most entertaining ones that I've seen so far were Kimmy and Nika. And maybe it's because Kimmy and Nika, they have the gift of gab. They have the ability to have a conversation without too many oohs and pauses and having to deal with sound bites and smacking and all kind of shit going on. They can just talk to the fucking phone and have a conversation and have it be halfway understandable. So that's a win right there. Like all this extra shit y'all niggas do on these lives is completely and totally unnecessary. And the more people that call y'all out about it and refuse to watch that shit, the better. The better. Like if I click into your live and it's silence or some stupid shit, or I hear a lot of moving and clicking and shit, like you literally got 3 minutes to get back to your fucking commentary before I thumbs down your shit and I leave. I hate the slavery speech pattern. Just saying, you know what, View? The slavery speech pattern is entertaining to me because it is a caricature and it is a lens on the ignorance of the country. I think the shit is hilarious. Get up there and hucklebuck, Sambo. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna laugh at your Sambo hucklebucking ass. That's just me. I can understand how older people don't appreciate that shit. You know, y'all grew up in kind of a different era to where that shit is just not acceptable, not appreciated. I grew up in the era to where that shit, we laughed at them niggas, personally. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about, we just talked about a little bit about this fake alliances and shit. Next thing I want to talk about, okay, wait a minute before I go. Let me see what y'all saying. Miss Diva One said Tracy gonna take this on him on in. I am team. Can I get some more rice, please? Oh, oh. We could have knew that bitch was downtrodden back then. That bitch was eating for two. Back then, we should have knew she was downtrodden and starving, like a fucking starving artist out here. But I digress. So what happened to Kimmy fiance? What fiance? Brooklyn star? That lion ass fucking albino anaconda. What fiance? What fiance? That bitch. Didn't I tell y'all? Don't we always talk about how birds of a feather flock together? And where'd that bird come from? Didn't she come from the camp of fucking liars? And then that bitch, an admitted liar, didn't she just sit over there and admit to that man she was just fighting with that she lied to him about, telling him about some ex-fiance? So birds of a lion ass feather flock the lion ass fuck together. What fiance? First of all, that bitch can be online for 80 hours a day, be in law school, and have a fiance, and be living this fabulous life, and be going to get her nails done, and going to get that wig shifted, and I don't know, whatever else, going to get that cool eye waxed. Like, bitch, how many hours in a day do you think that we believe there are? Because it's only 24. And the math ain't mathing, bitch. But I don't have a degree in finance. I don't have a degree in accounting. So what the fuck do I know about math not mathing? I'm just saying, from where I'm sitting, the math ain't fucking mathing. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And you know what? For her to have a fiance, but for her to be in the background entertaining all these men, nobody finds that suspicious or weird. Even if her fiance doesn't mind, isn't that a disrespect level? How would she feel if her fiance, with his fake ass, with his invisible man looking ass, how would she feel if he was sitting online daily entertaining other women? Math ain't mathing. But once again, I'm not a bitch with a degree in geometry. I didn't take chemistry. Bitch, I was in chemistry class for 3 days, seeing this shit is not for me, and I got the fuck out. So what the fuck do I know? I'm just saying. Oh, we got another sex demon in here. Oh, thank you, Mixology. Mixology got the sex demon. Thank you. I told y'all sex demons where y'all could go. It's a place called the Manosphere. They're full of incels. Take that shit over there. They love it. That's your target audience. You're wasting your bot energy over here. We are not your target audience. We are not the sex demon crowd over here. Yes, the name of the page is Thotiana Bust It Down, but that has no reflection on the sex demonology of the situation over here. I'm just a fan of Cardi, motherfucker. Why would you be entertaining if you have a man? Ain't nothing but a thirst tramp. Not a thirst trap, but a thirst tramp. No, don't ask me, Ish. What happened about Cookie? Wait a minute. Bitch, what happened with Cookie? Last I heard, Cookie was out of jail and down bad, but I mean, that's just regular Cookie, right? Don't ask me, Ish. I'm gonna wait for you to see what. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep remembering to look and see what had happened to Cookie. Miss Cruiser says she was virtual hunting the mayor all this time. Girl, all this virtual sex, I guess safe sex, I reckon. It's virtual sex because she doesn't leave the house. She's a shut-in like her bestie, her ex-bestie, Brianna. That's the thing. Them two, birds of a feather. Two shut-in bitches. Pizarro was a shut-in as well until she got her new Uber job. Birds of a feather. So, I mean, she's a shut-in. So... these bitches, they don't even go to the grocery store. They order fucking DoorDash. They DoorDash the grocery store. How they gonna meet a man? And they in the house sitting on their stinging asses, funking up a computer chair all day. Miss Cruiser, yes and no. I would take Kimmy nowhere outside. Yeah, she can drag, but she don't look like she can fight once you drag the wrong person. I don't know. Y'all seen them mug shots? Did y'all remember that mugshot with Kimmy where she had that ponytail in and her eyes was all bucked out her skull? That looked like a fighting ass bitch to me. That looked like a bitch I wouldn't want to tussle with, but she's bigger than me anyway, so of course I wouldn't want to tussle with her big ass. Bitch, I'm petite. I'm 5 feet. I ain't tussling with you big bitches. I'll grab a brick or a stick. But that one mugshot that bitch had where them eyes was buck and them lips was pursed, bitch, she looked like a fighter to me. Oh no! Oh, Cookie Cookie passed away. Damn. Well, it's gonna sound real fucked up, but we knew it was only a matter of time. We knew it was only a matter of time. We've been watching the downfall. I heard she was sick, and I heard her mama and her sister was trying to get her to come back home so they could take care of her. But we knew. I mean, we knew it was a matter of time. We knew it was a matter of time. Damn, Cookie. Well, damn, Cookie. That's all I could say. I heard she was on life support a couple of days ago. Well, yeah, I heard when she got out of jail, I heard she wasn't doing well and she was sick, and her sister and her mama wanted her to come back home, but she wasn't really trying to do that because she knew she was gonna have to follow rules and not be fucking out and drugging all times of the night. So, it's sad. All right, so we was just talking about, I don't know, child. We was talking. The next thing I got on my list though is Tita Talks and the Real Housewife of Potomac drama. Are y'all aware that Tita Talks, her sister, is good friends with somebody on the Potomac Housewives? Her sister and her nieces are on the show this season. Now, one of my good Judies has been telling me, Tatiana, bitch, you need to watch the Potomac Housewives. It is good with a capital T. I just haven't moseyed my ass on over there and watched it yet. But allegedly, according to the rumblings I'm hearing in the street, our Tita Talks, her sister, is on the Real Housewives of Potomac. Her sister and her nieces. And her sister is best friends with one of them bitches over there in Potomac. So that situation is going on. Tita's initial video about the whole thing, I think it's up to like 9.3K subs. Tita got a lot of new subs. It's a lot of new people in the comments that say that they like her style, they like her realness, they like her veracity. So I don't think these new people over there with Tita know about the beef sector yet, but if they like her veracity and her style and her realness, they're really gonna like all of us. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're about to get another influx of new blood over here. But it all depends on Tita because these are her new people. It depends on if she decides that she wants to send them over to us. If she decides she wants to let them know she's from the beef sector. If she decides that she wants to start sharing our stuff out so they can subscribe to us as well. So right now, as far as new blood, Tita got the juice, bitch. Tita got the juice. Now, I went over there and I listened to a little piece of her video about the Potomac thing. And what I gathered from it, the sister and the Potomac cast members have been best friends since middle school. But it's always kind of been a little sticky. The friendship been kind of a little sticky. Tita's mama even has a relationship with this Potomac cast member. And has love for this Potomac cast member. So it's a family affair and it runs kind of deep. I don't know exactly what the exact issue is because Tita, that video was 3 hours long. Tita gets distracted. Her ass is long-winded. She stopped talking about the situation and let somebody in the house and they was talking about, I don't know, fucking turmeric and shit. Like it was all over the place. I need you bitches to concentrate and to give me more. Give me what we're here for. All this extra side conversation and chatter gets on my fucking nerves. So that's all that I got from over there before I got frustrated and left. But it seems like other people have a higher tolerance for that shit than me. I'm not a patient person, especially in the older I get, the less patient I am. Everybody's not as impatient as I am. And it seems like a lot of people did sit over there and watch her whole 3 hour video. The comment section was flooded with new people who loved her presentation and what she was talking about and what she was giving. So, if y'all didn't know, Tita got the juice, bitch. And y'all need to go over there and check out what's going on with this drama. Hopefully, I saw she did another video about it. It was a long one again. And like I said, I know what Tita gives. I would just like for her to come on here and do a straight 15-minute, no frills video and tell us what the fuck is up. Because I don't have time to be going through your 4 hours of fucking washing dishes and powdering your chest down and all that other shit in between trying to get to the tea. I don't have it to do. I don't fucking have it to do. I try. I really do. But I ain't got it to do. I need a straight no chaser. All right, moving the fuck on. I don't know if y'all had seen, but QB and Rick Reed had a little tussle the other day. I love it when they tussle because QB be reading the fuck down, bitch. Oh, QB be reading down. And Rick Reed be over there in his feelings and he be screaming. I'm surprised when the way Rick Reed be screaming and hollering sometimes. I be expecting his little nose to turn red. Y'all know sometimes these high yellows, these light brights, when they get a little flustered, they fucking noses and their cheeks or whatever turn red. But his shit don't be turning red. I'll be looking for it every time. So QB and Rick Reed had their little tussle about 3 or 4 days ago. That shit was good. If you bitches missed it, or if you stopped watching it to go somewhere else, go back. I'm gonna watch QB's video again because that shit was hilarious as usual. That's one tussle. Like with all these new alliances and makeups and shit, it's selfish, but I hope QB and Rick Reed never make up because that is a battle for the ages, bitch. That is a battle for the fucking ages. And again, and again, and again. I'm ready for goddamn Jay Wilson and Tracy to fall out again because all his Tracy drag videos are gone because his old page has been lost. So all the drags that he did at Tracy back in the day, we just have to go off of memory. I'm going to need some new fresh. Oh, he got some new fresh material too. Y'all know by the time that bitch ended up laid up in the hospital looking like a fucking half dead cancer patient, y'all know him and her were kind of on the mend already. So he didn't drag her for that laid up in the hospital stunt. We got that as ammunition. He didn't drag her when she was in jail. We got that for ammunition. He didn't drag her when she came on camera a couple of times after she got out of jail. We got that for ammunition. So he got a lot of ammunition over there. I'm ready for them two to stop playing games, admit that they really don't like each other. They really still don't fuck with each other and just commence to dragging. Actually, him. I need him to commence to dragging. Tracy too, because Tracy can be funny. I was watching Tracy the other night, last night, her and S. Hutchinson was over there, and Tracy was talking about, I don't know, that nigga who was just dealing with Kimmy. I don't know, Don Cato, DV, Envy. I don't know, one of them black sector niggas. And Tracy said the nigga looked like a swole up blowfish or some shit like that. Dilapidated bullfrog or some shit. Like when she says little stuff like that, it's funny to me. So I'm gonna need Tracy and Jay Wilson to get back to beefing because all this fake being nice shit is not entertaining and it's not funny. And Tracy, ooh, that bitch is shady. Every time Timothy Blaine be over there dragging Jay Wilson, Tracy ass be front and center all up in the chat. I'm like, bitch, what is this? And the vice versa. Every time Jay Wilson be dragging Timothy Blaine, Tracy ass be all up in the chat front and center. I'm like, bitch, what is this? So that shit right there is going to get her ass populated on, if you ask me. The world tour to Tracy. You know what? The world tour, I'm surprised all you niggas is acting all brand new about this shit. We were there when it happened. We remember when Joyce came to visit Jay Wilson, Joyce told us that it was an option for her to go past that motherfucker. I remember way back then. Way back then, I said if I ever go to San Antonio, I'm gonna ask Jay Wilson to take me on a tour past the zoo. And who the fuck cares that he took people past that bitch's house? Ain't nobody had balls enough to knock on the door. Allegedly, Five Babe and Tracy D was in the parking lot. Did them bitches walk up the stairs and knock on the door? No. So what the fuck is it even to talk about? You bitches wasting time and gas money, if you ask me. But whatever. The fuck? Who cares if you? We have an Asheville Zoo here. If I drive past the Asheville Zoo, who fucking cares? It only matters if I get out of the car, walk up to the front, and purchase a ticket to see the animals. Has anybody purchased a ticket to see that animal? I don't think so. So what the fuck is all this fake outrage? Oh, she's a woman. She was in danger. That bitch wasn't in danger. That bitch had a plethora of fucking hammers in her purse, one on her shoulder, one that she used to stick up her cooter cat. Come on now. That bitch wasn't in danger from nobody but herself. Who got her locked up? Herself. That bitch is her own danger. Are you kidding me? All this fake fucking outrage. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, Demetra, how are you, girl? Girl, what y'all mean y'all fought about 3 years ago? Fisticuffs fought? Am I remembering right? Is Demetra, am I remembering right when I say that it's a storyline I hear about you and Snoop being roommates at one time? I might be wrong. Y'all know I be smoking a lot of weed, and sometimes my dreams get mixed up with my reality. So I might be thinking of a dream. But is it not a storyline, but a talking point that you used to be roommates? No, that was Lovely Love that used to be roommates with somebody. I'm sorry, not you, Demetra. Lovely Love. I'm sorry, girl. I just told you, grain of salt. I'll be up here smoking my reefers. All right, let me see what y'all say. I just screamed so loud, Miss Cruiser, not a day spot. What Miss Cruiser said? I want to see a new beef. Demetra versus Snoop or Rita Philly versus who knows. I need a good laugh. Girl, Rita Philadelphia is over there doxing the shit out of the whole Simmons family. And I'm like, ain't nobody gonna talk about this shit. Y'all niggas act like y'all don't see this shit. Reed is over there doing fucking National Geographic type documentaries, doxing the shit out of the whole Simmons family. And I'm like, bitch, that shit is wild. That shit is wild as a motherfucker. And I'm like, y'all niggas ain't gonna talk about this shit? Oh, okay. Now, granted, it is all the shit that we already know. If you've been here since the beginning, you already know Reed ain't saying nothing new. But Reed has put it together documentary style, and the bitch got receipts and screenshots and is showing you proof of everything she's saying. So, excuse me. For the new niggas that's around and for the old niggas who may have missed some shit, Reed is doxing the whole family, bitch. And once again, I was like, y'all niggas ain't gonna talk about this shit. Ain't nobody said nothing about this shit. Oh, okay. Y'all niggas act like y'all don't see this shit. Oh, okay. She's not saying anything new, but the presentation and the facts that are being presented is excellent, Montoria. Girl. I said this bitch that put on her fucking CNN blazer, slammed her teeth in with polygrip to keep them tight, and decided to do some commentary on some shit, bitch. Ha! Go figure. We're a bit desensitized at this point. Hey, Port Charles Library, how are you? I seen you floating around the other day. You was in somebody's chat that I ain't fuck with. I was gonna drop down and tell you hey, but I ain't fuck with the bitch who chat you was in, so I'll just tell you hey from here. So yeah, child, Reed over there, bitch. No, June G. Reed ain't the only one that had the grandmother preaching. Deanna got the whole fucking video of the preaching grandmother over there on her page. That's where Reed got it from. Deanna is the one who popped that story. And I'm surprised y'all niggas ain't talking about that shit either. I saw that shit. I said, bitch, where do these bitches be getting these clips from? Oh, Lord. Where do you bitches be getting these clips from? Oh, oh my God. Excuse me. Oh, let me take a sip. I'm sitting up here with a full glass of water. I ain't took a sip yet. Y'all bitches got me running my motherfucking mouth. All right, so let's see what else I got on here on the little list. So according to some little headlines that I've seen with some of the celebrity news that I follow, it seems like Takeoff's killer has been caught. Now I'm not sure because y'all know, grain of salt, these motherfucking YouTube celebrity reporters, they be getting shit wrong. But according to what little rumblings I have been seeing, Takeoff's killer has been caught. Once again, I'm not 100% sure, but it's seeming like they caught Takeoff's killer. Also, it's seeming like they may have caught Shanquilla's killer. I'm not sure. I'm hearing conflicted shit about that too. They saying that the girl who killed Shanquilla, at one point they were saying she was caught in Mexico. At another point they're saying she haven't been caught. I don't know what's going on with that situation. I'm not. It's not my judge to talk about that kind of stuff. Oh, she's still free. Okay, thank you for the clarification, Miss Diva One. Because y'all know it's a lot of conflicting shit going on out here. The mainstream media is not really reporting on this, so it falls to. Oh, excuse me, these dang on hiccups. I just drank water and it gave me the hiccups. So the mainstream media is not really reporting on this hard and heavy, so it falls to the individual and the YouTube and the Twitter reporters to keep up with this. That man ain't pal. Take off. I know what my eyes seen. You know what? Don't ask me, Ish. I was asking one of my bitches the other day. I was like, where the fuck is the whole video? Because the whole video will show you who shot him. Like that Takeoff shit is real strange. I said it before. I feel like the powers that be, the niggas who was around and that know who it is, they protecting the killer either because he's one of their family members or because they're looking for him to kill him themselves. They want street justice. But for whatever reason, the killer is being protected because it was a small function. It was a private event. No one could be there unless you were on the guest list. So why haven't the FBI subpoenaed the fucking guest list? Because the killer's on the guest list. But I digress. It's something real fishy going down with that shit. People have been said for years that it's always a fishy situation when a rapper gets killed. It's always some type of what's the word I want to look for? Always some type of conspiracy surrounding the death of these rappers. And with this shit with Takeoff, people cannot deny that it's some fishy shit, that some shit ain't right, and that a bunch of this shit doesn't make sense. Don't ask me. Ish said yes. It showed exactly who did it in the video. Exact. So why the fuck is that nigga not been named, and why the fuck is that nigga not in jail? But I digress. Warrington has been issued. Okay, a warrant has been issued. The FBI is waiting for some reason. I think the FBI is sweating the other five people and looking for a come up off of this in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so as far okay, Miss Diva One. So as far as what I know about the FBI builds their cases like no other. The FBI has like a 90% conviction rate, and they have that 90% conviction rate because it takes them a longer time than your regular police force to build a case. And it takes them a longer time to build a case because they want that 90% conviction. They are going to get everything on your ass before they charge you and take you to trial because they want that win. Sometimes it takes a year to build a case, to gather all the evidence, to make sure everything is in position the correct way. Excuse me. I missed some stuff. Did we discuss Titty Gate, Jay Wilson versus Sean Bradley? No, Miss Cruz, we didn't discuss that. So if y'all don't know what she's talking about, somebody, who was it that started it first? I think Jay Wilson said something first about Sean Bradley having milky titties. I saw the title. Jay Wilson put milky titties in the title. I said, look at cussing pals over here. And then Sean Bradley responded by coming live and showing his man testicles and telling him, nigga, my titties don't hang, my titties don't bang like yours do. And then Sean showed a picture of Jay Wilson with his milky titties and challenged Jay Wilson to pull his shirt up and to show his titties. I'm like, all these nipples flying around and these niggas ain't getting flagged, and let me show a little crest of an areola and they're gonna shut me completely down. What I took from that situation is it's not fair. It's not fair. Men get to show their titties and we don't get to show ours. That's what I took away from this shit. I didn't care one way or the other about either one of their milky titties. I was just mad we can't show ours and not get shut down. I mean, unless a baby's sucking on it, YouTube's going to shut you down. Yes, don't ask me shit. A booby contest between the boys. And you know, male titties have always, I don't want to say they've made me uncomfortable. They just kind of confuse me because I'm like, what is the purpose? As a woman, what's the purpose of a male chest? Well, I mean, we know that everybody starts off as a female, so that's why you have nipples. Is because we all start off as females, and you have to have the ability to feed your children if whatever little DNA in you decides not to grow a dick. So we get that point. But besides that, like, what is the purpose of the male chest? Like, as a woman, I can't see myself suckling on no man's chest. So it's just there for decoration. It's there for decoration. Now, I know it may feel good for a man for you to suck on his titties, but it's just, I don't know. It just, it just don't seem right. Miss Cruiser said she wanted Jay to lift that shirt. Miss Cruiser, girl, we seen that picture. It's specifically the one that Deanna shows with the previously fat Jay Wilson with the taco meat with the titties on his chest. Girl, we seen it. Been there, done that. Don't need a refresher. No, thank you. I'd rather see Aquaman take his fucking shirt off. How about that? How about we start a campaign to make Drake take his fucking shirt off? And we can leave Jay Wilson's titties and Sean Bradley's titties alone. How about that? Can we start not a GoFundMe, what is that shit? A petition for Drake to do a music video, the whole video with his shirt off, with his pants sagging real low, where the V cut at. That's the kind of shit I want to see. I don't want to see them niggas with their shirts off. Miss Cruiser, come on, girl. Miss Cruiser say, okay, why I didn't know that we all start as women. That's why we all got nipples and titties. What's the purpose of a man having them? because we all start as women. Which is one point that Port Charles Library, don't you start that shit. Do not start that shit, Port Charles Library. Yes, Drake. Port Charles said, Drake. Yes, Drake. I love him. I love him. Like deep love. Like scratch a bitch eyes out. Oh, bitch, I took a blow. The community, the Drake love community has taken another blow. Attention, attention. It has been reported to me by a close source that Drake has another bitch pregnant. Now, I can't remember if this new bitch that's pregnant is a porn star bitch as well. I believe she is either a stripper or a porn star bitch. And I believe she's of the Caucasian persuasion as well. Bitch, we have taken another blow to the Drake love community. I heard that shit. I just had to go grab me. I got up. I went to grab me a little glass of wine. I needed a drink. Miss Cruiser said, I'm a chubby chaser. I like thick sexy. You know what, Miss Cruiser? I like my man's a little fat too. When I say a little fat, I mean like in the vein of, let me think. I'm thinking. So you kind of know like where Anthony Anderson, he used to be fat, but then he kind of slimmed down, but he's still a thick guy. Like that size is a good size for me. I like that size. She's Russian? Oh. So first baby mama is a Frenchy poo, and this one is a fucking Russian. What is this nigga doing to us, Drake? We who love you did not sign up for this fucking United Nations bullshit. Now, it's one thing that you have one baby on us. I mean, this second baby, some of us can deal with it, others won't be able to. But a third baby, like, I'm gonna have to put my foot down if he comes out here with a third baby. This second baby, I'm gonna let it go. I let the first one go. I'm gonna let the second one go. But we can't be keep doing this, Drake. If you love Drake, you better come to Memphis. He show big love when he come. He do. Well, yeah, I know Junji. My husband's from Memphis, and Drake's daddy is a pimp, and they got ties, and his cousins and his daddy's from Memphis. So, girl, I know the Memphis connection, girl. Mm-hmm. Someone needs to bring Drake back to Memphis to visit his African American roots again. Bitch, I love him. I used to ask my husband, I was like, because my husband hated Drake. And I'll be like, okay, so if I buy the tickets and I drive and I pay for the Uber, will you come with me to the concert? He'd be like, no. Okay, so if I suck your dick in the back of the Uber on the way to the concert, will you come with me then? No. Bitch, wasn't nothing I could do to get him out the house to a Drake concert. And now the tickets cost too fucking much, and I ain't going. This was back in the beginning of Drake. Someone needs to bring Drake back to Memphis. Oh, okay, I read that one. One of my favorite videos and songs was by Drake is the one he shot in Memphis. I think the name of the song is Never Loved Us. I love that song. I love the video. It was shot in Memphis. It's beautiful. It shows all of the hot spots in Memphis. I think they even shot one scene in the parking lot of the chicken joint that we go to every time we visit. What is it called? J&P Chicken, J&J Chicken, some shit like that. But yes, he be in the city quite often from what my husband's cousins tell us. Where is 666 at? Project Pat needs to reschool him. Crunchy Black can get I think last I heard, Crunchy was locked up on a weed charge. Y'all know they still real bad with that shit down there in Memphis. They'll lock you up for a fucking dime bag down there. So last that the cousins called and told us about what's going on in the street, last I heard, Crunchy had been locked up on a weed charge. Project Pat, I guess he's doing fine. What's the other one? Juicy J living in Hollywood now. The one with the little gimpy arm, I can't remember his name. He's still in Memphis and he's still producing music like for little niggas around the hood. So he's still a producer. Yeah, girl, Crunchy stay locked up though. Crunchy. I don't know if I. Okay, it's only 29 people in here. I'm just gonna whisper it. Bitch, Crunchy's still in the hood selling weed. Why the fuck is Crunchy Black still in the hood selling weed like a door to door fucking salesman? You can, if you know who you know in the city, you can call Crunchy and have him deliver you a sack to your fucking front door like DoorDash or some shit. But I digress, bitch. You didn't hear that from me. You didn't hear that from me, bitch. He showed up at my daughter prom. He was surprising his little cousin. He took pictures with everyone. Aww. So, I mean, I guess I don't know if the money had run low or what, but that nigga been in the hood selling weed for like 6, 7 years now. But y'all didn't hear that from me. And don't tell nobody. All right, bitch. That's it. That's all I got on the notes. I ain't got shit else to talk about. And we've been over here jaw jacking for an hour and 15 minutes. I love me some Paul. Straight, so sick, Crunchy, you old man. You know what? Hold on, bitch. Hold the fuck on. We gonna leave out of here in just a minute. Just a second. I got one more thing for y'all. Library, let's see. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Here it goes. Are you going to give it to me, YouTube? Or are you going to play games on my time? Oh, YouTube is playing games. I think that's it right there. Hold on real quick, y'all. All right, y'all. Since we was talking about 3-6, we're gonna go out with a bang. I was banging this motherfucker the other day. I know it's an oldie but a goodie. So shout out to my bitches. Thank y'all for joining me and have a great day, everybody. I ain't got no